Good morning, Entree Money Coach here, Don Kennedy. I told you yesterday that I was answering some questions about what it is that I do. Today, I wanted to introduce to you the one thing that I've got people doing that's changing everything about their businesses. Because what it's doing is it's giving them a place to understand what their number is before they break through to profit. You need to pay to protect the inside of your business before you pay anything on the outside, because let's face it, your credit cards don't care if you eat, and they sure don't care if you take a hot shower. But in business, if you don't do those two things, you won't stay in business because you won't be well. You won't be able to stay in there and fight. So I've introduced the 4 walls. This is really just, it's a development from my work with personal clients from families. And here's what it is. If you're familiar with Ramsey, it's the 4 walls, but it's for business. It's your breakthrough number, your B number. You have to have your rent or your internet, if you're e-commerce, on your phone, your utilities. That's wall 1. Without those things, you can't get to your clients. Then the second thing, it's going to be your critical operating expenses. Look, how do you take payments? If you don't pay for that, then it doesn't matter how wonderful you are, you're not making money. You can't get it in the door. Then, and by the way, a lot of people have critical operating expenses that they think are critical that probably they could do without to keep the cost lower. The third thing, your inventory and product. What is your minimum spend that you need, if any, to make sure that you can continue to serve your clients? And then number 4 is your payroll and your payroll expenses. Now, this is where people may differ with me a little bit about whether or not when you first start, you should calculate that number for yourself. I say you should. I say that you should be aiming for the minimum number for you to take a decent check every month. Normally, I tell people to take 40% of what they'd love to bring home and make that a starting number that they would be able to take that much every month. Doesn't mean that you do take it every month. Maybe you're not quite there yet, but you know what? If you can, that's awesome. Fourth quarter right now, people are making money. It's going to be great. But what I need you to do is, remember that once you get this bottom line number figured out, this B number, that's it. After that, it's all profit. And what you do with that profit that you're making beautifully this quarter is going to determine whether or not you have a stress-free first quarter. Because you're going to take some of that profit and you're going to park it to protect your B number for January and February. And then you're going to make some really smart decisions what to do with the rest of it to reach your goals. So that's it. That is the number that is changing lives. I worked with 2 entrepreneurs yesterday, gave them their numbers, whole attitudes changed towards what they had to do to go out there and break through, and then what they were going to do with that profit. I mean, that is a fun conversation to have. Hey, I'm going to get a paycheck, I'm going to eat dinner, and I'm going to have a conversation about what to do with profit. Good times. So if you need to get your B number, go ahead to entremoneycoach.com and you can download the book. But it is October, by the way. It is the first month of the quarter. So I'm going to do something that I will never do again. Because I'm introducing the B number to the broadest audience possible, Instagram, Facebook, and everybody else, I'm going to do something for you. I am going to offer, basically, I will help you get your B number. We'll sit down, we'll brainstorm through it, we'll look at all of your costs and see if they're truly necessary B costs or if maybe they're nice to have so you wouldn't need them in a pinch. And I'm going to do this for $47. So you can work with me individually to get your B number for $47. I will never do this again, but because I want the broadest audience possible. So you can do it yourself, entremoneycoach.com, just get the guide. And by the way, when you figure out your B number, please post it below. I really want to hear, I want to know, and I want to hear from you also about how that changes how you look at your business. So you have a great day. Remember, I am here for you. I will keep jumping on here. I will keep giving you the tips and tricks, and I will see you again.